That's how you know you're also ready to start dating again. You are comfortable being yourself, know who you are, know what you're about, know what you bring to the table, know what. What's up, world? Welcome to another episode of Nerdy Dating. I am your host, Zakka. And what is Nerdy Dating? It's a relationship advice podcast from a viewpoint of a nerd. Please send me your questions. Please put your comments in the comment section, and please share this podcast with your friends and family member. Let them know that, hey, this guy named Zakka here in Kansas City, he is, giving out relationship advice. He's a third-party person. He might get some few good nuggets for you. You have questions, throw them his way. He might answer it for you. At least give you a third-party idea that's like not your friends or family, because sometimes people put rose-colored glasses on, so like they might tell you things you want to hear versus telling it to you straight. So yeah, that's what I'm here for. So please like, please share. You guys out there liking and sharing already, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Also, you'll find the podcast, bits and clips of it, I should say, on TikTok and Instagram. That's alizakkanerdydating on TikTok and Instagram. Now, let's go ahead and get into today's topic. And today's topic is, how do I know I'm ready to start dating after a breakup? And I picked up a few articles here. There's one from Essence Magazines, who had a dating advice relationship expert. You had one from Business Insider, who had another relationship expert on there, and then Psychology Today had another relationship expert on there as well on their articles. And there's a few hundred other articles out there from different people, from dating sites to just people in general, giving out their advice on when you should start dating after a breakup. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Pretty much, it's going to be subjective. That's what it is. It's subjective. However, there are a few clues. I'm going to give you 3 of them that pretty much you're ready to start dating after a breakup. 1, you don't think about your ex. You're over your ex. You're not sitting there wondering what could it be, how could it have been, or you try to talk to somebody and you think about what your ex is doing, or how you're comparing that person to your ex. If you're completely over your ex, you took the time to get what the idea and what that vision was going to be with your ex, you completely squashed that, and you're no longer thinking about what life could have been with your ex, that your ex broke up with you and it's not what it's supposed to be like. You're completely over your ex. Not saying you forgot about your ex and the things you learned from that relationship and whatnot, but you're completely over your ex, where you can live your life and not think about what are they doing, what are they up to, who they're dating. If you're completely over them, that's an idea you can start moving forward. And I actually have a personal experience with that one, where I went through a breakup, and probably a month after that breakup, I was already on a date, and this girl, she told me, she was like, wait, you out of a relationship like a month later? And she was like, I can't date somebody who, out of a relationship a month later. For her, she's like, I need a whole year. I need somebody to date who have a year gap between, the previous relationship and currently. That, because for her mindset was she needed that time to grow and heal. But for me, in my situation, my relationship was already ending in the relationship, and I saw it end. So by the time it officially ended, I was already just moving on. Like, I already processed everything. I already went through the ups and downs and what life is going to be like, and the grievance of the relationship being over. I already experienced that, because the stuff I was going through was just not healthy for me. And I was like, I can't continue this any further. It's not changing. I'm out. So I was already, a month for me was a good time to move on, because I was already over my ex. However, another relationship I had, this is another advice out here, it took me 2 years to move on because I had to completely figure out what it was I really wanted to do after that. Like, why did it happen? Why did it end? What was the situation, and how can I be better? And I want to go work on myself before I decided to, put myself on the market, say I'm ready to be, start dating again. So it's subjective as far as when you're over your ex and when you should be getting back out there. And it's also subjective to the person you're dating or going to date with, who say, I'm not comfortable dating somebody who just got a relationship. It's also that person's prerogative. Number 2, you're happy being single. If you're okay being single, you're okay being, by yourself, with yourself, experiencing life and doing things without the need to have somebody there to fill your lonely void. That how you know you're also ready to start dating again too. You're okay with going to the grocery store by yourself, going to the movies by yourself, doing stuff by yourself and experiencing life just within your essence. And you don't need an extra person to be there to be like, I need somebody here to make sure I feel whole. I need somebody here to make me feel like I have a partner. That's how you know you're also ready to start dating again. You are comfortable being yourself, know who you are, know what you're about, know what you bring to the table, know what what your life and goals are, and you're ready to share that with somebody. That's how you know you're ready to start dating again. You're comfortable, you're with being single, you're comfortable existing by yourself within your element, within your presence. And then you're like, hey, I want to add a person to that, whether that's companionship, whether that's marriage, whether that's family, whether it's I want to add somebody to my life. Then you can start dating. That's when you're ready to start dating again. But being comfortable being single, and let's go back into that one. So the first one, you're over your ex. 2, you're comfortable being single. And the next one, and this next one is the same thing as far as mixed with 2. So I had 3, but reality is really 2 things in there. And that next one is just that loneliness. Like you're okay. You're not dating somebody out of loneliness. You date somebody because you want to date somebody. You date somebody because you want to, find a partner, find a companion. So 3, it's also mixed into 2. It's mixed into number 1, where you're not just dating somebody to date somebody. You date somebody for a purpose. I guess let's do that. Let's make it number 3. You're dating somebody for a purpose. So that's one. You won't settle. You're not just dating somebody because it's out of convenience. No, you're dating somebody with a purpose. You're looking to date for a purpose, whether that's, like I said earlier, companionship, marriage, relationship, like partners, life, whatever the case may be. Or maybe you're dating somebody for short term. Maybe you're dating somebody for friends with benefits. But at least you know what you're looking for and have an idea of what you're going with. So I guess number 3 is dating somebody with a purpose, where that purpose is friends with benefits, companionship, marriage, whatever the case may be, long term, short term. You're dating for a purpose and not just out of convenience or out of, like number 2, loneliness, which you're comfortable being single. But you're not dating somebody just because you need a body. You need somebody there. You need, somebody to hold and somebody to, make you feel whole. No, you're already feeling whole if you're dating somebody because you're comfortable being single. So you're already feeling whole for yourself, but you just want to add a person into that life. So you're dating somebody with a purpose. This prevents you from just dating out of pure loneliness. This prevents you from settling for the wrong person or putting on blinders when somebody's giving you a bunch of red flags and deal breakers, because you're like, yes, he yells at his kids, or if he had kids. He yells at his parents if he had, his mom and dad around. He yells at, the waitress. But he doesn't yell at me, he yells at them. Watch it now, because that yelling can turn into him yelling at you and being abusive to you verbally down the line. But you're like, well, I'm lonely and this person's the one who picks me. I mentioned this before, you are the prize. You should also pick your partner, not you just waiting to get picked up by somebody who comes over and like, oh, well, this person's not the best person, but he picked me, so here I am. No, you are the prize, you're worth it, and therefore you should date somebody that you're choosing. You choose who you want to pick to date, because remember, you're the prize, you're the trophy. Put in sports related terms, and I know we shouldn't be comparing ourselves to materialistic things, but you are the trophy, you are the prize at the end of the day, so you should treat yourself as such. You're the Super Bowl championship. Treat yourself as a championship. So that's number 3, dating with purpose. So let's go back over that. So number one was you're over your ex when it comes to looking for, when you're ready to start dating again after a breakup. 2, you're okay with being single. Completely okay and comfortable in your element, in yourself, in your presence. You don't need somebody to make you feel whole, because you are whole yourself. And 3, you're dating with a purpose. You're actually looking to meet somebody where that be companionship, short term, long term, marriage, or just a friends with benefits that you just want somebody to hook up with, whatever the case may be. But you're dating with a purpose. You're not just sitting there letting somebody choose you because you feel like you can't be selected by anybody. So those are the 3 things to me. And you can go read the articles, go look at the other stuff, because there's one article that had like 70 things that you know you're ready to start dating. That's a lot. Another article had 100 things. Another article talked about triggers and know your triggers, but sometimes it takes a little bit to learn that, whether going to therapy or, you know, reading books and figure out how you know, navigate. Also, it takes dating people to know what triggers bothers you as well. Know what, like, I don't like somebody who yells at waiters. I like somebody who doesn't tip. I don't like somebody who, you know, kick dogs. Like, I'm just naming things that are kind of like disrespectful, but you kind of learn that through dating. You had to put yourself out there, but also while you being comfortable being single, if somebody rejects you or somebody treats you a certain way, you're not being like your world is over. You can continue to exist. So, yep, that's my 3 tips from those articles I read and other articles out there. But the 3 that stand out to me are those, and that's pretty much it. So now let's go ahead and react to the TikToks. Alright, TikTok time. So this first one is from modern.day7. I don't know who the actual, you know, lady is who's talking. She has a ring on her finger. I think this is her left hand, so kudos to her. But we'll react to what she said, which is the worst text to send a girl, and then we'll react to another guy who also said this, who gives the worst text example as well. So here we go.
The worst text to send a girl. The morning text. Good morning, sweetheart. How are you doing? Hope you slept well. You're basically saying you're a simp. That text is not masculine. That is not a good text. It shows needy. It just shows that, like, oh, I was thinking about you and I was hoping your morning was going well. That's not what you want to come across as. Always, always remember, texting is only to set up the date. Men fall into this trap of sending good morning texts, sending texts like, hey, how was your week? And wanting to talk and have these big elaborate conversation over text. But what happens is you fall into friend zone, or you become her pen pal.
Okay, so that's what she said. Now, let me go ahead and go to the next guy who also has a word, and that's by Fix X Fearless. The worst text you can send.
This is the worst text message you can ever send a woman. That is a good morning text. A good morning text is the weakest you can send as a man.
Early rising sunshine. I hope you have a great day.
It just reeks beta male, simp. I'm trying to do this to impress you. Guys, you want your messages to women to be spontaneous. Do not be so predictable and do the same thing that every other guy does, because it does not make you stand out. Every other beta male that doesn't get chicks is doing the same thing. If you want to text women, text them spontaneously. Let it be random. Let it be when she's not thinking about it. Send her a quick video message. Send her a voice message. Let her see your face and tell her you've been thinking about her. I guarantee you that will go way further than any good morning text.
Alright, so I want to react to both of these people on that idea that good morning text is the worst text you can send to somebody, because it's not. I'm going to say that right now. It's not the worst text you can send to somebody. Let somebody know the first thing you think of when you wake up is that you're thinking about them. What's the harm of that? Hey, good morning. Hope you have a great day. No. I'm gonna say I love you, but that's somebody if you're like down a relationship down the line, because sometimes just that thought of like saying, you know what, you let somebody know that you're thinking about them first thing in the morning can, you know, show that you appreciate them and that you're thinking about them, that you're on their mind. But however, or that they're on your mind. However, don't let it end there. And this whole thing about this is a simp, beta male mentality. No, simping is sucker idolizing mediocre P, wherever that is, the female version or the male version. I'll let y'all figure that out. But mediocre, okay, look that up. And what that means is that you are doing these things for somebody who's not treating you with respect, who's not treating you as a value party, who's not treating you to move on. They're just getting stuff from you. That means you're taking them on dates, you're paying for a bunch of stuff, and they're not putting any effort in to meet up, talk to you, putting effort in to give you time of their day, putting any effort into spending time with you, whatever the case may be. That's simping. That is where I talked about in the first episode of Nerdy Dating, that you don't want to be a simp. You don't want to be somebody who just getting taken advantage of because you're trying to impress somebody, but they're not giving two craps about you. They're just ignoring you, but until like, hey, I'll take you to to the store and buy you a bunch of clothes, or I'll take you to the movies, I'll take you to this, I do this, and they're just like, oh, thank you, but they don't give you anything in return, whether that's attention, whether that is making, like, taking you out or talking to you about certain things. And the same thing go for guys and girls. A girl, if you're sitting there and putting all this effort to somebody, doing things for somebody, and they're not giving you any attention, any time, anything, but you're like going like out of your way to make sure they're getting to work, going out of your way to make sure that they have food or cooking for them, or all these different things, but they're not giving you, validation that you're in a relationship with them, or that you're moving forward to something. They're just taking advantage of you. But you're like, why does he text me? That right there is an example of a simp. You fall into that trap where you're getting taken advantage of by somebody, and you're doing all these things that you're doing, relationship things for somebody that you're not even, established boyfriend and girlfriend yet. You are doing all these things, and this person's moving on throughout life, talking to other people, and you guys not in a committed relationship. That right there is an example of a simp. But send a good morning text? No, not at all. Send that good morning text. Let somebody know that you are top of mind when they wake up, so they know, like, oh, okay, well, I appreciate that, and hope you have a good day. Good morning. Hope you have a good day. Good morning, sunshine. Good morning. Where you like sunshine, whatever it is. Good morning. Hope you have a good day. Nothing wrong with that. Now, gentlemen, where you can fall into a trap is that you don't set up anything else. That you don't set up a date. That you just send a good morning text, and then that's it. And the girl sees that, and the girl sees the good morning text, but they don't see any other effort besides good morning. That's where the trap happens. That's where you fall into the conversation. Now, texting, you can have a text conversation. I wouldn't have a very important, like, conversation via text, like, conversation that's, like, take deep thought and having a very long, back and forth where communication is going to be discussed. I want to have that conversation via text, but maybe just hey, what are you doing tonight? Can I take you out somewhere? Or, hey, what are your time? What are your plans? What are you setting up an ETA? Setting up an event, setting up something is good to do through text, or just checking in with somebody throughout the day by saying, like, hey, thinking about you. Hey, how's it going? I don't want to say how's it going, but because that can start a whole conversation. Maybe that you wasn't ready for it, but maybe like, hope you're having a good day throughout the day. Like, hope your day's going great. That kind of stuff you can send through text. And then when you actually want to have an actual conversation, pick up the phone, call her. Snapchat, video time, whatever the case would be, FaceTime, Facebook Messenger if you're, Android user, whatever the case would be. That's when you can have that conversation and have a conversation. You guys are talking out. But just to send the good morning text itself is not a thing of being a beta male. What's going to keep you in that trap, though, like I mentioned earlier, is not setting up time to meet her or do things with her. You're literally just setting up conversation and not moving the conversation forward and getting off the text. That's how you're gonna get left in. Because you're gonna have, especially if you're not in a relationship with her, assume that she's gonna have 3 or 4 dudes, maybe more, hit her phone up, that you're not the only one. So you have to get out in front of those dudes, and by doing that, you have to take her out on dates. Especially if you're trying to establish a relationship with her, take her on dates, court her. Don't just sit there and be like, well, I sent good morning, why she ain't talking back? Send her a good morning and say, hey, what your plans are, throughout the day. Then get off the phone. Get off the phone. Get off the apps. And also another thing, before I move on, because this made me think about that. If you are talking to somebody on the apps and you send a good morning text, you need to get off. The apps purely should be setting up a day after you had a good back and forth. I think within 3 days, then you should try to get an in-person date. But that is another conversation for another day. But I do not agree with them, and do not be hesitant to send the good morning text. Send that good morning text. Send a hope you're having a great day. Hope you have a nice day. And then from there, especially if you had a good conversation, maybe just like a second, third date kind of situation. Send the good morning text, and then try to get them off the phones. Meet them in person. Set up a time to meet up and move the relationship forward, or move whatever your thing is forward until you get into a relationship. But do not be like, oh, well, the good morning text, like the girl with the ring. I'm pretty sure her husband probably sent her a good morning phone call. He probably sent her got a message or something. I'm pretty sure he just ignored her. Like, well, I'll see her when I see her. Or he doesn't say like anything about he's thinking about her, and then just straight come into the, hey, what are you doing tonight? Want to come out and do this? I'm pretty sure he's not doing that. Or maybe she was like, I don't want to get to good morning text. Maybe she hate good morning text. If that's what the case is, and it is what it is. But I'm pretty sure her husband just didn't sit there and ignore her and not make any kind of communication. Because then she'd be like, why isn't he communicating with me? And then that guy who, I'm not sure if he had a ring on his finger, but I'm pretty sure his wife or his girlfriend wasn't like, where are you messaging? How can you not message me? How can you not talking to me? I'm pretty sure he probably didn't do it first thing in the morning when he woke up. He probably did it like an hour after he woke up. But I'm pretty sure he's sitting there like, hope your day's going well, thinking about you kind of stuff to her throughout the day. He just didn't do the, good morning text. I'm pretty sure he probably done a good morning text or two. So, those just not... just bad advice they're giving. don't take their advice. All right, next video here. This is from Laura Ponchos. I hope I said that right. Let's see what she has to say.
So I'm having a slight dilemma because the man that I'm seeing is like so kind. He's like honestly the greatest person I've ever met in my entire life. He asked me to be his Valentine. He sent me flowers. He sent me flowers unprompted. He plans dates. He does the nicest things in the world to me. He tells me sweet things every day. He leaves me a note on my whiteboard of a song that reminds him of me every time he leaves. So what I'm getting at is that I don't know what to do because he's so pure, so good, and I have only ever had bad, you know what I mean? So he is truly, I don't know, what do I do? Do I give him a treat? Do I pay him? That's prostitution. Is it I don't know. You know what I mean? What do I, so, okay.
Okay, so you have a guy who brings no toxicity to you at this point. Enjoy that. Embrace that. That's how you should be treated. That's how you should be courted. It's okay to be treated nice. It's okay to be courted and be treated like a human being and not treated like an object or treated like somebody who's a piece of trash. It's okay. You deserve that. You deserve that. What you should do in this situation is, one, let him be your Valentine's, and then you want to move forward, become boyfriend, girlfriend. It's okay to open up in this. Don't be hesitant. And don't compare him to the other people in your past who treated you like crap. You didn't deserve that. This right here is what you deserve. You deserve to be treated like a princess. Deserve to be treated like a queen. Deserve to be treated like a human being who's worthy of love and respect. That's okay. Embrace it. Move forward. You like him. You like him. It's okay to open your heart up and move forward with this. He likes you. He's putting effort and time in. You don't have to give him a treat. Just show him your appreciation. Show him your gratitude. Take him, I don't want to say take him out, but do something nice for him. It's okay to do that. If he likes music, send him a playlist that you're thinking of too, and he probably will appreciate that. Move forward. It's okay. Date him. Don't run away from this. It does feel weird at first, especially when you been talking to a bunch of guys who treat you like trash and who don't give you love, who don't give you respect, and they just abusive, whatever the case may be, and they don't appreciate your time. And abusive is not really the word to use because there's guys out there who just, they're probably good dudes. They just unsure of what they want, and they don't want to drag. They end up dragging somebody along because they're so unsure. But it's okay to get taken out on dates. It's okay to be treated, like I said, like a queen, like a princess, like a human being who's worthy of love and trust and respect. That is 100% fine. Continue to date him. Continue to get to know him and see how you guys will line up. And maybe this is the person that you end up being married to. Maybe it's not. But it's okay to, and right now you're feeling a little awkward because you're not used to it. Become comfortable in that awkwardness. Get comfortable in that awkwardness because you deserve that. So that's my advice to you. Don't be afraid of it. Don't run away from it. All right, next video here. This is actually a 5-minute video. This is from Don't Call Me Jennifer. And she actually has a thing in here that is pretty, deep, and she actually asks people thoughts on it. So let's see what her video is about, and let's go ahead and hop into it.
So my therapist asked me to make a list of what I want in a relationship with a future partner. And I am going to specifically reference a man because that's what I'm looking for. But I'm honestly curious if these things are asking a lot from a partner.
Okay.
So I'll share them with you.
I might go one at a time.
A man who can reassure me when I'm feeling insecure is a really, really big green flag to me.
That's okay to ask for. It's okay to ask for a man who, reassure you when you're insecure. It's okay to have a partner who, when you're feeling insecure about something, they can say, "Hey, I got you. You're okay. I understand your insecurity. You can be, trustworthy. You can. The word relax is not what you want to use, especially when somebody's feeling insecure about something. But it's almost like, I got you. Just let reassurance that I got you. I'm here. If something happens, if you need that, I got your back. That's a great fact you should definitely look for.
Because I will tell anybody I'm an insecure woman. It's the way I've always been, and I am working on it. But if he can simply reassure me, that's huge. Because I will do the same for him. I feel like this one kind of speaks for itself, but a man who is proud to have me as his girlfriend. That would be nice. I want a man.
Yeah. You want somebody to be proud of dating. You want somebody to be proud of having you in their life. That is very, somebody who takes you around to their family and friends. Somebody who's not afraid to hold your hand in public. Who's not afraid to, be out and about with you. And not afraid to just, show you off as their significant other. That's also worthy to have. Who doesn't just meet up at late night, watch Netflix and chill. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's go to the next one.
And who continues to date me, who continues to put in that effort, even after 1, 5, 10, 20 years. Don't ever take me for granted.
That's another good one as well. Continue to date your partner. Continue to love your partner. Don't give up on each other. Yes, that is another good. That's not something. That's okay to ask for.
Someone who is excited. Sorry. Someone who is excited to come home to me.
That's okay to ask for as well. There's nothing wrong with asking for that.
Someone who genuinely accepts all of my oddities and quirks. Because if you tell me you love the weird things about me, but you get embarrassed when I'm in the grocery store and standing in the freezer section trying to decide what type of ice cream I want, and suddenly I kind of do a little shoulder dance to the song that's playing over the loudspeakers, that's not genuine.
Yeah.
This next one is really, really important. A man who aligns his words and actions. A green flag for me is somebody who leaves their phone face up. I don't need to read your messages. I don't need to go through your phone. I am going to trust you until you give me a reason not to. This next one's going to be a little blunt, but I want a man who can't keep his hands off of me.
That's not blunt at all.
I want to feel desired. And that physical touch and intimacy is something I have to have from a partner.
Yep, get that.
I want a man who knows that I'm perfectly capable of doing things by myself, but will do things for me regardless. Especially the small things. Because those matter. Someone who enjoys spending time with me rather than being on their phone all the time. A man who actively chooses me. Please don't ever make me wonder if you really want to be with me. Because that's one of the worst feelings in the world. And maybe this is asking a lot. I honestly have no clue. I feel like it's not, but at the same time, if you're my partner, you will never have to wonder how I feel about you. And I just want the same.
What she's asking for in this video is not too much to ask. She is asking for the bare minimum. She is asking for someone to care for her and show her love and appreciation and gratitude. That is the bare minimum what she's asking for. She's not asking for the world in this situation. And she said she's going to therapy, which is great because it sounds like she had partners who didn't treat her how she wanted to be treated, didn't treat her the same way and made her feel less than. And that sucks. That truly sucks. And like, that's a person right there in that video that if I could, I'll give them a hug and show them that like they are worthy of love, worthy of somebody who treats them the way they want to be treated, worthy of somebody who cares for them and who wants to make sure that they have the world. Just to let them know that her past experiences are not the reality that everybody's out there is the same way, because not everybody is not. She's not asking for the world. She's asking for the bare minimum. And that will take time to dating people to understand what you want, what you need. And she knows what she wants. She knows what she needs. It's, you know, she has to pretty much continue out there and she'll find that person. She'll find that person. That's one of the first things I said to myself. Like, I want to date somebody who on a 200 date, 100 date, I still get butterflies in my stomach like date one. That was important to me. I want to be with somebody who I see them, I cheer up, I get, you know, excited to be around them. I know I'm excited to hang out with them. And when I'm away from them, I miss them. Like, that's what I wanted, and that's what I was looking for in a partner. I wanted somebody who I can spend time with, who, you know, it will always be a great time, even when the up and down seasons. Because there are seasons in relationships. You're going to have times where everybody's going to be up and high, and every time when people are down. But when those times when people are down, you're there to hold them and like, hey, I got you. I'm not going to let you go of you. We're going to get through this together. So those seasons come up and around, back around, different life stages as well. But you always want somebody who going to be there with you and won't throw in the towel, you know, and don't take each other for granted. And from that, it's come with communication. Communication, letting your partner know what you need. Letting your partner know what your love languages are. I think love languages are very important. Like she said, she needs intimacy and physical touch. That's her love language. She has to date somebody who's willing to give that and who also might share the same love language. Quality time is something she wants. Somebody to date quality time. She wants a partner who doesn't judge her, that she can be 100% authentic and open with. Once again, everybody should be authentic and open with somebody, because maybe your flavor of ice cream might not be the flavor of ice cream the person you're trying to date. They may not want that. And that's okay. They can go find another flavor of ice cream, but you will find somebody who wants your flavor of ice cream. So when you're in the store doing a little dance, can you listen to the song, you know, Paradise by Coldplay is playing and you're singing Paradise, or California Love by Tupac is playing your lyrics of California Love, you start rapping it. Like, you want a partner who jumps in with you, who's not like, you don't want that. Like, you want somebody to have fun with. You're looking for a lifelong companion. A companion should be your friend. It should be a best friend, somebody you can have fun with. Even y'all might not have the same interests, it's still be somebody you can bond with and have moments and experiences with. So, yeah, what she's asking for is not wild. It's not crazy. She's asking for the right things. And, yeah, I wish and I hope that she finds that person, because... And just keep her head up. It sucks. Sometimes dating sucks. But also, like I said before, another podcast, you're not trying to date the world. You're trying to find one. You're not trying to date the world. You're looking for monogamy. You're trying to find one person that matches best with you. And you're not trying to date the world. And when you're dating the world to look for that one, wherever that version of that one is for you, you're going to come across people who don't have the same pathway and goals and values that you have, as far as how you guys should navigate your relationship. You're gonna have people who have different viewpoints in relationship, and do you guys align? And that's a question you have to ask yourself, and from there, take that information and move forward with. So, yeah, no, that was a powerful video. But she's not asking for too much. She is asking for the bare minimum. All right, here we go. First one for Reddit. We're gonna hop right into it. Dating an OnlyFans model. So, been dating this OnlyFans girl, which she was kind enough to disclose that she did OnlyFans. And I was okay with it at the time, because she said she wasn't going to be doing any collabs anymore and just do solo stuff. Now, 2 months into dating, I'm starting to have actual feelings for her, and she still makes video for her subscribers. And the thought now just makes me sick. All right, bro. Okay. I don't think it's fair to her for me to give her an ultimatum, me or OnlyFans. So, just don't know what to do. She's an awesome chick, but don't know if I can live with the fact that she gets paid by other dudes to see her play with herself. Guess shame on me for assuming I'll be okay with it. Should I end it now or just see if my mind changes? Help, bros. So, she asked... Oh, well, somebody threw a, I want to kind of get somebody's comment here. This is from Perfect and Perfect Guy. He said, well, you do have a third option. Let her go, deal with it, or join her. Which suits you best? And the really the OnlyFans guys go, not the OnlyFans, but the original poster goes, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I'm an adult. Meeny, miny, which option should I choose? Alright, but let's get serious about this. So, you date an OnlyFans model. You guys not boyfriend relationship, not boyfriend girlfriend. You guys are not in a relationship. You're just dating. You're in the starting phase of it. This is okay. This is okay. This is a time where you can, date and see you guys match certain goals and values, and see where you guys are sitting at and where you guys look like in the future. You're like, all right, I'm in that part where I'm trying to get more serious. I feel like I'm gonna get more serious. I want to see her be my girlfriend, but I can't get over the OnlyFans thing. This is her job. OnlyFans is her job. She's making money off of OnlyFans. So you thinking like, should you end it or should you ride at it? You said at first she was okay with it, which is fine. You're okay with it, and then you start get more serious. You're trying to figure out, can you actually live with this lady, have a whether that's short term, long term, but you're trying to see if you can see a life with her, and you don't feel comfortable with her, with a professional OnlyFans. That's fine. I don't think you should give her an ultimatum. I think you just say it's okay to end. Okay to end this. you already established you're uncomfortable with her doing OnlyFans. You thought it'd be fine when she was just somebody you was hooking up with or talking to. I'm not gonna say hooking up with, just talking to and just having no conversation with and getting to know. But now that you know her and you like, I want to see this further, and this is how she's making income. This is her job. You should not take her job away from her. Say, hey, you date me or OnlyFans. I say, be upfront and honest with her and say, hey, I want to end this, and want to stop talking to you. I want to move on. It's been great talking to you. It's been great having a good time with you. I just can't see myself. I thought I was okay with it at first, and after time and thinking about it and understanding, like, I don't think I can, date an OnlyFans model. It's not against you. It's just my preferences, and I not comfortable with somebody, doing the kind of work. And be upfront and honest with her. It's gonna suck. It's gonna sting, but she will meet a guy who also doesn't care she does OnlyFans. Who, as the other guy down there said, will be okay joining her and collabing with her. And that's not for everybody. It's not, everybody's not gonna sit there like, I'll collab an OnlyFans model thing with you. But that's how she get her money. And you knew that going into it. You thought you was okay with it, and found out you wasn't, and that's perfectly fine to say, I'm not okay with this. I'm going to move on. It's not against, and once again, reassure her that it's gonna suck saying like it's not against you. It's something that you are dealing with. Like I am not okay with it. Myself not okay with it. You definitely have to say it yourself. She'll be like, well, you said you was fine with it first. And you're like, I was. And then I just, over time, just didn't sit right with me anymore. And you're like, that's my preference. It's me, what I want. And I wouldn't force her to lose her job for her, lose her source of income. So it's okay to let her go. You're not boyfriend, girlfriend. This is what dating is for. Learning about what you guys want, what values you stay with. And let's see if something works. If it doesn't work, all right, moving forward. If it does, you're good to go. So I would definitely tell her that this one, I'm sorry, it just doesn't work for me. And that's perfectly fine. Let her find a guy who's okay with her having OnlyFans and he wouldn't mind her doing that. All right, next one here. And this one is kind of not a lot of nuance in here. So it's going to be interesting tackling this one, but I'm going to do it anyway. Am I wrong to ask my girlfriend to wear a bra with see-through tops when her male friends are over? Girlfriend is very busty, 38 triple D. She usually wears shirts, tank tops with a deep V and doesn't wear a bra most of the time at home. Some of those tops are very see-through, especially with the ceiling lights on. When I say see-through, I mean there is nothing left for the imagination. Everything is clearly on display, so she should just be topless. I don't mind if it was, and for those of y'all who didn't see me at home, I actually rolled my eyes, but I don't mind if it's with me when we are out or a random guy like a delivery person, but she also does that when her male friends are over. There was one that stayed with her for a week. I suggested maybe she can wear a bra when they are over. She says that she wants to be comfortable in her own home. I get that. But I also think even male friends are looking at her like, dang, look at those things. And I know their thoughts shouldn't be any of her concern, but still. Am I wrong to ask her to tone it down a little in a situation like this? Or in situations like this? So you already brought your concern to your girlfriend. You told her that when male friends are over, you like her to wear a bra. So here's a few things with that. One, she's in her own home. She's within her own place. To tell her she's not naked, and he actually goes down the comment section and kind of goes back and forth with a few people. Like one person gave him advice of maybe you should wear, see-through shorts when her friends are over, which is, and somebody's like, genitalia and, breasts are two different things, which I was like, yeah, that's true. You probably should not be walking around with see-through pants when her friends are over. That's not good. But for her to be like wearing a see-through shirt when her guy friends are over, here's a few thoughts with that. One is her place. It's her place. She feel comfortable doing that, she can wear that. You're looking at it in a sense where like you're like, well, I would think that, dang, look at those things. Okay, that's your girlfriend. You do find her attractive. But we don't know anything about the friend. Maybe the friend is not into women. Maybe the friend is, lifelong friend. Been there since, high school or middle school, or whatever the case would be. And stay in the place at her place, like staying with her place. She's feeling comfortable enough to be around her friend that she might treat as a brother. Maybe he's not looking at your girlfriend the same way as you are. These are not random people in her place. Now, this is her place for one, and you already brought it to your attention. You already brought it to her attention. You say, "Hey, I don't feel comfortable with that." Okay, she told you this is my place. I'm comfortable around them. All right, hands off. Like you already expressed how you feel, which is good. Good job. But then she told you how she felt. Okay, so with this information, you have to take into account: is this a hill or mountain worth to die on? What's the worst thing that your friend, that her male friends who probably not paying attention to her body are looking like? What's their thought? What's the worst case scenario here? Like you putting yourself in this mountain to die on. Like, well, she needs to wear bras in her own place when her male friends are over. What is the worst situation here? If you can't get through that, it's something that you're like, I just can't live with. I can't have that around. Maybe she's not the person for you. Maybe y'all values are different when it comes to clothes and stuff like that. Then you date somebody who covers up all the time, who wears bras all the time. Maybe that's the girl that you shouldn't be dating. Or is it something like, okay, I'm gonna live with this. This is something that I can really take a compromise on. Talk to the guy friends, see how they are, or see what they're about. You get to know her friends, see what kind of people they are. Maybe the guy friends just don't give two rat's butts, but you're reason why you care about it because that's what you're looking at. You're looking at her bra, you look at her breasts, you look at it because that's what you're attracted to. That's your girlfriend. You're like, ooh, boobies. Okay, but not everybody else is looking at your girlfriend the same way, but like, ooh, boobies. Yeah, you're like, well, I'm a male and all guys check boobies out. And that's actually what he says in the comment section below. He actually says that he spotted a lot of people saying, oh, I'm a guy, so every guy's gonna check women out and every guy's looking at girls in a sexualized way. That's not the case. Maybe her friends are like, all right, no, she does all the time. I'm used to seeing her, boobs walking around. I've been over her place for years and she always wore that. Like, you already made your intentions known. You already let her know how you feel. Take what she said to you, take it. You have the option to either, say, you know what, I can't date somebody who's like this, I'm out. Or you say, you know what, the shirt and everything is fine. I love you. I like you enough. I'm going to move forward with this. I don't give two rat's butts about the shirt. It's a shirt at the end of the day. Yes, your boobs are out, but you're in your own place. It's not like you're walking down the street where the boobs are. Maybe she does want to walk on the street like that. But that's the kind of girl you're dating, and you just got to choose, say, hey, I want to date this girl. I don't want to date this girl. It's up to you to make that decision. But let her wear her shirt inside. Trust your girlfriend and understand that maybe talk to the guy friends. See how they think about women in general. See how they talk about women. Maybe they do not care too crass about the lady friend. Don't care how she dresses at home. But I'd say your mentality is what you're thinking. But it's not the mentality of what everybody else thinks. And he does it in the comment section. He's like, well, she got 38 triple D's. 38 triple D's. So everybody sees them. Everybody sees her areolas. Okay, she's at home in her place of comfort. And she wants to be comfortable. Not really your spot, man. I wouldn't down on this hill. I wouldn't. If that makes you feel uncomfortable, then she's not the girl for you. And that's okay. It's okay to move on and say, find somebody who doesn't do that. But if you're like, you know what, this is something I can compromise on, if this is something I can live with, then continue to date her. Continue to date her. All right, next one here. Why he lost interest suddenly? Day one guy and I met via app and few messages in, he asked me out. I say I'm open to it, but think we should get to know each other better first. We continued to text for a couple of days, and although I'm not the best at texting, I tried to be interested and started asking questions because I noticed he wasn't asking more. Well, our conversation has now halted or come to complete end. I texted last and he liked my message and gave me my response, a thumbs up and smile face up, but no actual verbal reply. I don't know what happened. We seem to be hitting it off and have a lot in common. Maybe he decided he doesn't like me that much anymore, or someone else came along. I'm confused and a little hurt. I don't want to double text him. So why did he lost interest so suddenly? Well, you said day one you met a guy via the app and you had a few messages and he asked you out. Okay, I can understand you be like, hey, day one's kind of early. That's super quick. I'm not down with that. Can we go back and forth for a few times? Once you get comfortable, maybe day two, day three, you have to reach out back to him and say, hey, look, we want to set up a date or we want to go on a date. Ask that question. Let him set up everything from there, but ask him that question afterwards. Because what he took is that, oh, he's on a dating app. He's swiping on other women. He's going to talk to other women. He's probably taking it as, okay, you're not looking to date. You're not ready to date. You just want to have somebody to talk to. He's not trying to sit there and have somebody to talk to. He actually want to meet somebody in person, and he's trying to get off the app as quick as possible. Now, you can go reach back out to him and say, hey, I'm interested in that date. Would you like to meet in person? Because that's how you really get to know somebody, meeting them in person and going from there. But talking to dating apps, it can be wherever you want. It can be a bot. It can be wherever the case may be. So he is trying to get off the apps as quickly as possible. One day to me is a little fast, but heck, if he's taken to a coffee shop or a date where you're around a bunch of people and you get to know each other, what's the harm? So in your situation, the reason why he probably stopped texting you so suddenly, why it ended so suddenly, because you said no, you want to have a good back and forth, but that back and forth for him, he was like, you know what, I'm already talking to somebody else, I'm not really going to invest that much time into this. If you want to get his attention, and you want to actually see where things can go, and you said things in common, things always going to look in common on a dating app. But to see how y'all really vibe, you have to reach back out to him and say, hey, we want to go get coffee, we want to go on a date. Ask that question to him and let him pick that ball up and pick the time and place and whatnot. Now, he said, like, hey, let's meet at my place at night. Do you know right then and there, he's after one thing and it's not worth your time. But if you're trying to get to know somebody, reach back out to him, hit him up and ask that question. Hey, you want to go get coffee, you want to go on a date, whatever the case may be. See how his response is. If he's like, yeah, sure, boom, there you go. Start that path, see how you guys vibe in person. But he's like, just leave you on ghost. All right, that's a prerogative. It happens in the world of dating apps. Let's keep it moving. All right, last question and we'll call it a night. Best dating apps for women to use. 25 female here. I'm returning to dating apps after a long relationship. I had some not so great things happen in my past relationship that has led to some trauma, getting therapy for it, but feels like 90% of people I meet just want to hook up. Now, I'm not interested in those things at all. Is it better to just start looking in person? I've been using Facebook dating and Hinge. No shortage of likes, but they don't make good conversation and seem to just want to jump straight to sex. What happened to getting to know people? Did social media destroy everyone's ability to honestly communicate that bad? I'm feeling hopeless when it comes to dating. I have everything I want, a great career, amazing friend, fulfilling hobbies, and a great deal of life experience that has shaped me to who I am today. I don't need a relationship, but I would like to start building my life with someone, not that I'm where I want to be. Start building my life with someone now that I'm where I want to be. Just looking for someone with similar values and experiences feels impossible. Is it normal for everyone to feel this shallow? Is it normal for everyone to feel this shallow? Welcome to the world of online dating in 2024. You're going to meet a bunch of guys on the dating apps who tells you, I'm looking for, they say, hey, you want to hook up? You want to hook up? You want to hook up? You're going to get a bunch of those. But also you're going to get a bunch of guys who also want to actually take you on a date and actually want to get to know you, not just hook up and get in your pants. Now, what you could say, especially on Hinge, Facebook dating, it's similar to Tinder. My experience is nothing really about that. I think Hinge is a good one. Bumble is another good one. If for a woman's point of view, if you're looking for an app that allows a woman to message first, Bumble's a good one. Tinder's got a lot of people on there. But here's the thing with dating apps. There's never like it's a tool. So there's not gonna be like a best one for women to use. It's not gonna be a best one for men to use. It's gonna be a tool. You're gonna get a tool to use to find a partner. Look at it that way. Now, what you can do in your bio, which you can say in your bio, I'm not looking to hook up. That's going to stop a lot of it will stop some of the guys who are looking to match with you for just to try to hook up. If you put in your bio, I am not hooking to look up. Now, some men might take that as a challenge, but you're saying I'm looking for something serious. I'm looking for something to grow with a partner. Put that in your bio and let that be known. So therefore, somebody try to hit that message, be like, hey, you know what? Block. I don't got time for that. I'm looking for something serious. Put that in your bio. I'm looking to grow with somebody. I'm looking to have a lifelong partner and have these values and reach out and look for a long-term companionship. Put that in your bio so guys know right then and there whether or not you're looking for something serious or looking for something just to play. If you have a bio that's not fully fleshed out, that says what your wants and needs are and what you're looking for and how you like to have fun, if you don't have that in your bio, you're going to find dudes who just going to try to slide into the DMs and try to slide into your pants. But you be upfront and honest right off the bat on your bio, you're good to go. And then look at the guy's bio. Look what he puts in there. If he doesn't have anything in his bio, I wouldn't swipe right on him. Swipe left. If he does have a bio and he does have what he's into, find somebody who say they're into things, and also look at what they're saying they're looking for. If you say a guy who's saying I'm looking for a lifelong partner and looking to spend time with, swipe right on him. You know right then and there he's probably looking to take you on dates and not actually try to get into your pants. So you have to be cognizant of who you swiping right on, and you have to be cognizant of who you swiping right on. Who you swipe right on, because Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, you're gonna meet dudes. There'll be a lot of people when you're swiping in on you, but if you take the time to actually swipe through people and look for people with bios versus waiting for them to come to you, you will find somebody who looking for the same things you're looking for. So that's my advice to you on these dating apps. Start swiping right on people. Stop waiting for guys to swipe right on you. Those men swiping right on you probably looking to hook up. Not all of them, but let's say they just like, oh, it's a cute face, swipe right. Cute face, swipe right. Cute face, swipe right. But you're actually looking through the bios and seeing, okay, you know what? I'm going to swipe right on this person because he actually says something in his bio about him looking for something serious. Look at the bios. Look what they're about. Dating in 2024 is going to be tough. There's too many options out there. But with that being said, it gives you the opportunity not to settle for anybody, which is a beautiful thing. And keep your head up because it does take time. So I was single for, off and on for 12 years at this point. So it does take time. All right, that's it for this episode of Nerdy Dating. Thank you guys for watching this episode. I really appreciate it. See you guys in the next episode of Nerdy Dating. Please like, share, subscribe, and keep being awesome. Thank you for watching this episode of Nerdy Dating. I really appreciate it. If there's another episode you want to watch, you can look at it right there. If you want to subscribe to the page and watch more content, it's down here. Also, you have a question about dating, you want to put it in the comment section, go ahead and do it. Or you can send me your dating question to my email of alizakkanerdydating@gmail.com. That's alizakkanerdydating@gmail.com. And I will answer your question on the next episode of Nerdy Dating. Thank you so much for watching the show. I appreciate you and keep being awesome.